So any updates from the club? Any notices or any? Okay, this one is agenda. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
uploading
so
agenda.
as being the part of our Rotary Asia Pacific, a few updates. We closed down our school bag project with $1,000 contributed by our memberships. That was one of the best thing. Meerbai, thank you very much for bringing this project to the club. Our Polio Plus contribution has already started, and hope everybody could participate. We already completed fireside chat. The last one happened with past President Peter Zawadzki, and that was within America's time. We will be bringing a fireside chat version 5th soon. Regional groups, Asia Pacific. Thank you, everybody. We are the most disciplined group. We are already doing this from quite a long time. So Europe has already started, and USA, Americas is also going to start. So that would be America, Canada, and South America, and would be initiated by Nora and Shelley. So if somebody from our side want to participate, we will have the notice going on. Singapore Convention is a new talk that is going to happen, and so be ready for Singapore. And we will be planning a booth for House of Friendship. And as always, our tradition goes with annual dinner, our annual dinner get together and a fundraiser. So that will also be discussed more in coming time. Maybe by the next Asia Pacific meet, we will have more updates on this. So that's what's happening with the club. Anybody wants to know something more? Anybody wants to know more on this? Well, so we go to the next part, and introduction of our members. Yeah, to Devendra Bhai. So Devendra Bhai, welcome to the club. This Asia Pacific.
Thank you.
And I'll start our introduction with our president, Roberta. Roberta is from Australia, but right now she is in UK. So yes, you are right. It has to be her evening time, but then right now it's her morning time and a waking up time. So that's our president, Roberta. Meerbai is in Malaysia, and he's the host today. Then our all beloved Harshad Kaka, so you know him very, very well. Isaac is from south of India, and he's a club member from many years. He's more into social service, and he's one man who's been looking after many kids, many children, and doing the best of the things the world could be waiting for. We have Shefali ji here with us. She's from Bombay, and she's a education coordinator. And besides that, myself, Dharmesh, been known as Tashan, and I'm from Surat. I'm glad to have you both over here, you and Nilima Ben.
Thank you.
And yeah, so this is the introduction of everybody. Amir Bhai, please.
Yes, thank you, Darshan, for introducing everyone. And I think now our President, Roberta, I would invite her to come and welcome our guest today. Roberta?
Thank you very much. And just before I start, I would like to ask, is Nilima with us today?
Yeah. Please.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I couldn't see you in the photographs. So, yes, so I'd like to say welcome, PDG Devendra Shastri and Nilima. Thank you both for coming to us to speak from District 3060 today.
Yeah.
Having you as our guest today is really very special to us, because as an e-club across the world, it can be very difficult to get opportunities like this. And it's really good that Harshad has brought this opportunity to us today, and we appreciate that very much. You have many years of Rotary leaders in your family, and I think it would be fair to say that you have a strong Rotary values running through your blood. And coming from 3 generations of district governors, you have a wealth of experience. Being governor at the young age of 36 is highly impressive, and I look forward to hearing about the changes which you've witnessed in Rotary over the years and the impact that it has had on your family. I know that having Nilma by your side to lead your Rotary district will be very important to you as the wife of a Rotary past district governor. I understand the importance of this and how much Nilma will have put into your district work and the support that she gives you. So I really want to say a big welcome to Nilma as well. We're honoured that you're both here today with us in the Asia Pacific region. Of course, it is your home, but in Rotary Club 1, we have 72 members in different countries around the world. And as you, sorry, I've already gone through that. I've lost myself. In Europe and Africa and the USA and Canada regions, they're building up their groups, and we're now starting to strengthen the connections that we have across the world. We're a club with a lot to be proud of. As an e-club, we consider it extremely important to have strong presence within our district, and we consider it an honour that last year we were the home of the district governor, and that our club is very well represented within District 5450. When it comes to diversity, equality and inclusion, we're a club with a truly amazing mix of cultures. We are different because of a wide range of race, colour, learning styles, religious faith, socio-economic status within our membership. And we're focused on ensuring that our recruitment processes welcomes everyone who can demonstrate their commitment to creating hope in the world and their willingness to provide service as proud Rotarian. We have a history of creating hope through our many international service projects in Nigeria, Mexico, India, Kenya and Malaysia, and having strong fundraising plan is important to allow us to continue this. I feel confident that stronger investment strategies, our second year with our fundraising raffle, personal members' donations, the Make-Up programme and other fundraising activities will help to deliver a good financial outcome this year. Having just participated in World Polio Day fundraising, we're very mindful of the need to keep working towards a polio-free world, and we're determined to play our part in raising those much-needed funds. This year, Rotary Club 1 will recognise Rotarians and non-Rotarians alike for their commitment to serving others. Recognising the hard work of people in our global communities, will acknowledge those mission. We will let them know that they are appreciated while raising more awareness of Rotary. On behalf of our members, I have a great pleasure in welcoming you, past District Governor, and Nilma to Rotary E-Club 1. Welcome.
Thank you, Roberta, for welcoming our
Thank
guest.
you very much, Roberta.
Yeah, this is the beauty of our club, that we are 72 and from, I think, 18 countries. We have different time zones, and we wake up at different times, we sleep at different times, but our club is one. Okay, so now I will go to Shefali and request Shefali to introduce our guest speaker today. Shefali,
Yes.
over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Mayor, and hello, Devendra, Nilima, and all other members of the club. I'm really honored to have this opportunity to introduce our guest speaker. I have been given 3 minutes on the agenda, but suffice it to say, I will do no justice to your portfolio that I have with me in 3 minutes. So you have to just forgive us for that, Devendra ji and Nilima ji. But trying my best to run through it. So Devendra has a long association with Rotary. He was inducted to the Rotary in 1966, way before I was born, and has been serving in the Rotary in many different roles since then. He has been the president of the club in Udna in 73-74 And then he moved on and some years later worked with the District 3060 as the governor. There he has had many roles again. He has been district secretary, district trainer, and chairman of various committees, including district foundation chair and group study exchange. Devendra has served the Rotary International as group discussion leader in 92 and 92 at international assemblies in the USA, where incoming district governors are trained for their leadership roles. So a huge feather in the cap. He has served as the Rotary International President's representative to conferences of 10 districts in India and Rotary International District 9500, South Australia in the year 2011 and 12. He has addressed countless Rotary meetings and Rotary Club events and district events all over the country and across the world. Needless to say, he has been honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012-2013 for his contributions to the Rotary movement. So huge congratulations, sir, and we are really honored to have you with us today and to listen to you shortly. He was in business for 35 years as managing partner of his family owned company, which was in Udna Udyog Nagar. And they manufactured aluminium conductors used by electricity boards for overhead transmission lines. That again is a huge accomplishment. So Devendra has served in the managing committee of the South Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry for 2 terms. He is former executive committee of All India Aluminium Conductor Manufacturers Association. He's married to Nilima. We've got Nilima here. Very grateful to have you, very privileged to have you with us today. Nilima is a home science graduate and past Senate member of SNDT University, Mumbai, and past district secretary of Innerwheel District 306. They have 2 sons who are both in Melbourne now with their families and in professional work. Together, Devendra and Nilima have visited Rotary District 2490, Israel, and 1040 England as members of Rotary Friendship Exchange, and have hosted several IYE, GSE, and RFA members who have been visiting Surat. Devendra and his family have an unparalleled record in the Rotary world. Roberta just told us they have got 3 generations in Rotary, which is I think very unique. It is the only family in India that is like that, and it is one of the 2 families in Rotary world where 3 generations have been in Rotary and as district governors. So Devendraji's late grandfather and late father were both in district governor positions, serving the Rotary as well. He has been a chair of the Rotary Club of Surat West, founded in he has been the charter member of Rotary Club of Surat West, founded in 1996. So very briefly, in a nutshell, I have tried to put your accomplishments, sir. Over to you, Amir, for our next item on the agenda. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much for your very kind words.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ifali, for introducing our guest today. And I think now, without much ado, we will be honored to have our guest talk to us. So please, Devendra Shastri ji, you are welcome and you can speak to us now. Over to you.
Thank you very much, President Roberta and fellow Rotarians. Good morning. In fact, I must say the dedication of your president, because she's one of those who has to really get up early morning. It must be 5 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning in England. And that shows her dedication and commitment. So kudos to Roberta for what you are doing for Rotary and your leadership to Rotary eclub 1. When Harshad approached me and told me whether you can speak, I was more than delighted to accept his invitation, because I heard about Rotary eclub 1, which is the first Rotary eclub in the world. Now, that's a great honor for me to address you all and share my thoughts. And your club is equal to Chicago 1, which started on 23rd February 1905. Your club started in 2001 and got the charter in 2002. And you are as good as a part of an important history for Rotary International now and for years to come. I also went through your website, and I was very happy to see who can join and certain requirements of a member, which is very encouraging. Also, I went through the service projects that your club has carried out, and you plan to do it. Fantastic. This is something extraordinary. I have addressed one or two e-clubs. One is, of course, District 3170, way back in 2011, and then to e-club of Melbourne once when I was in Melbourne. And I find e-club concept indeed very encouraging. For those of you who cannot find time for the physical in-person meeting, I think this is a concept which has developed very nicely. So I want to give my tribute to all those leaders in District 5450 who invented this concept. And today we are able to talk to each other from England, from Malaysia, or from many other parts of the world. Friends, in India, when you talk about 3 generations, it is sometimes in politics they say it's a dynastic rule. And I thought, let me clear a little bit of it, that my late grandfather and my grandfather and I got elected in different ways. I will just share the. My grandfather served as a district governor in 4950. And there is a story behind it. He was only honorary secretary of the club and not even the president. But at that time, the Rotary International bylaws permitted honorary secretary to become district governor. He didn't want to become district governor. But in 4950, in the month of April, there is an international assembly in USA. It was in Lake Placid at that time. And the actually elected district governor-elect was flying to Lake Placid, USA. And there was a plane crash near the Swiss Alps. And that's how the district governor-elect was no more. And at that time, Rotary International Board of Directors had to decide in a very few days who could be the district governor, because there was no time for the fresh election. So they appointed my grandfather, who was only honorary secretary of the club, to serve as a district governor. And he could not go to Lake Placid for the International Assembly. That was, the time was over. So at that time, Rotary International had an office in Bombay. So the first Rotary International president from Nitish Lahiri was at that time one of the directors. He and George Means, who was a general secretary of the Rotary International, who served for a long time, they actually trained my grandfather in Bombay office. And that is how he took his office as a district governor. He had a very long geographical area to cover. And he could do this because he was literally a retired man after being an education inspector for years together in the government. Then after 11 years, my late father became a district governor in 1960-61. And the story is that he was defeated twice before the third time when he was elected as a district governor. So in India, in every district, almost it is impossible to become a district governor unanimously. There are always more people who wants to offer themselves for the leadership role, and obviously there are going to be elections. So he lost twice, but he did not lose his enthusiasm, and then continued and became a district governor in 1961, which at that time, I have some fond memories that Pakistan, particularly the part of Karachi, was also part of our district, which was called at that time 305. And part of Pakistan and the whole of Rajasthan and the part of Madhya Pradesh and almost the whole of Gujarat. That was a big Rotary district. If my father has to go from Surat to what would be the end of India, Ganganagar, then he will have to spend some 36 hours in the train or something. So those were the times. He visited Karachi and various Rotary clubs in Pakistan and fondly told me the love and respect that he received from various Rotary clubs in Pakistan. And that is what you see is unity in diversity in our Rotary club. People of the world wants to be loved and to love each other. It is only the governments and the people there who decide otherwise. So Rotary basically has this as our principle in our international service, that internationally we love each other, and we should promote this sort of international integration, unity in diversity, so that people of the world can come together and tell the government to find ways for a peaceful solution to many issues that they face. And in 82, 83, I became a district governor. I offered myself. There was a district conference at the WAPI conference where the current governor was Kalyan Banerjee, who went on to become the president of Rotary International in the year 2011-12. He was from WAPI. And to my surprise, I was elected unanimously as a district governor. I didn't have to face election. So this is the story of us three generations that you see there. I also want you to have a look at my family. This is my family, me and Nirima, and on my right side is Sharvil, left side is Jai. They're both, and their beautiful wives, Himani and Shweta, and our two grandkids, Neil and Saina. We love them, and we always, more than our sons and daughter-in-laws, we love these two guys, and they love us too. I also want to show you the picture of my Rotary Club currently, Rotary Club of Surat West. This is a happy family of 102 members who come from various vocations and professions. And we have our weekly meetings every Wednesday in a hotel. And we not only do the service, but we have a very strong bond of friendship. I may be the oldest member in this club, and the young member may be around 28 or 30, but we all get along each other well, and we have a same common wavelength to enjoy Rotary. And I love my Rotary Club of Surat West. So this is what I thought I would introduce about my three generations and my family and my Rotary Club, which is also part of my family. Today, when I talk to Rotary Club E1, E-Rotary Club 1, you are also part of my extended family. Friends, in the last 57 years of my membership, and whatever little I saw of my father when he was a district governor in 1961, I have realized that Rotarians everywhere wants to do something. They are positive. They who believe in change. They are not the people who believe in status quo. And if you see the Rotary's history, very important that Rotary became always ever changing as the time demanded. Just think of members, 4 members when it started. The name became Rotary because they were meeting at various business places of Rotarians, 4 of them. But then Rotary became more relevant because as it expanded, it had to meet in a venue or a place or a hotel. And still the Rotary word remains, because then Rotary is a part of the will. And if the will moves, Rotary moves. And you could see that how quickly the Rotary concept was accepted worldwide. I remember in India when it started somewhere in 2019, Rotary Club of Calcutta, they still celebrated their 100th anniversary just a few years back. And I could see everywhere. I have gone to Australia and visited many Rotary clubs in Melbourne. Melbourne Rotary Club has also completed 100 years. And today you find this extended family of Rotary wherever you go, smiling, always ready to help. I can never forget my visit to Israel as a friendship exchange member. And those 14 days in Israel were also one of the memorable days. I went to England, and in 1040 near Manchester, we had a Rotary friendship exchange, and we made so many friends. I had many friends in Pakistan, and one of them was past district governor Qasim Dada, who was actually staying in India. After partition, he went to Pakistan. But our friendship, he was a friend of my father. But then, since I was more proactive in Rotary, I became his friend. I not only friend, but I became his fan. So I invited him to Surat, and he stayed with us for 4 days. And we talked a lot about India, Pakistan, and whatnot. And we all realized that all these politicians everywhere, they make life miserable. Otherwise, people in Pakistan, people in India, or people everywhere in the world want peace. And this is what you see today, that Rotary is changing, ever changing so much. Talk about e-clubs. In 2001, you started the concept of e-clubs. Today, there are so many changes in e-clubs, so many additions. I mean, the Passport Club and the Satellite Club and the cause-based clubs. This has made Rotary absolutely reachable to the people who are there with varied interests. Today, we could see Roberta and Shefali in this meeting, because in 1989, much later than what it should have been, Rotary Council legislation decided to admit women in Rotary. And today, I was looking at the figure yesterday that where do we stand in Rotary membership? And I saw that we have 1.178 million Rotarians. We have not reached, we are not going beyond 1.2, unfortunately, since last 10 years. And out of that 1.178, 300,000 plus are women members of Rotary. Today, they are very important, integral part of Rotary. And this DEI has made even things better for them. Today, you had Jennifer Jones last year as the president of Rotary International, Stephanie, who is going to be president next year. So women in Rotary are playing a very important role. I have in my club, out of 102 members, 22 members who are lady members, and they are making significant contribution to the good of our club. The love and the compassion that you see, you want to see in your service projects, we men sometimes do not lack those qualities. But then when women are there, they'll spread love and compassion so quickly to the target audience where we are talking about. I'm just giving you only one example of one of our project, ICAM. 100 kilometers away from Surat, and it is a tribal area in Dang. And we go for ICAM once in a month. And we go together with all the doctors and the paramedical staff who goes 1 or 2 days earlier. And we go there, talk to them, to the patients and their accomplished. And you won't believe when they are operated by cataract, and when they become all right, they don't have words to really thank you. But if you look into their eyes, you will find that they are grateful for what Rotary has done. And once such experience you get, I think sky is the limit. Perhaps Dharmesh may remember that in 1977-78, all Rotary clubs of Surat organized the I camp in a 11 compound opposite Jeevan Bharati School, and people from foreign countries brought the phaco surgery concept, and we did a lot of surgeries. There was one boy who was unable to see, but it was possible to do the surgery. And after the surgery, when the bandages were opened, and he could say, he said, I see the blue sky. And that was a very emotional moment for all of us who were part of that I camp. So if we have been able to touch the life of even one person in our Rotary journey, I think we have done the job. So this is what I think Rotary is all about. Rotary, I have tried to be a good Rotarian. My father always used to say, if you want to become district governor or even want to go further, you are welcome to do that. But the ethics of in business and your honesty are a very important two factors which you keep in mind, because if you want to be a leader, somebody may look to you for inspiration. But if you are not doing the right things in your life, in business or in home, then people will be disillusioned with the type of leaders in Rotary. Now, I also want to little bit tell about what I see Rotary is going where. We are 1.2 million, and today Rotary gives a figure of 1.4 because they include 200,000 Rotaract members. Now, Rotaract members have become part of a very important part of Rotary family now, and in fact, it's one of the type of membership that you can have to become Rotarian. And I have been district Rotaract committee chairman as a district governor. I have seen that Rotaracts are the great wealth of human resources that Rotary has, and if we can imbibe those values in them, they would become better leaders. In fact, I tell about myself that when I joined in 66, there was no Rotaract club because Rotaract started in 68. If the Rotaract was there, possibly I would have become Rotaractor first and then Rotary a little later. Maybe I would have been even a better person in my life. So, Dharmesh, and to all the 200,000, Dharmesh is a past Rotaractor now, but to all the 200,000 Rotaractors, they are very important to us for today and for future. Also, in future, I think Rotary has already accepted the concept of LGBTQ community, and they contribute also important part of Rotary. Now you see in Rotary conventions, this LGBT group has their own meetings, and they are not something that you are thinking that they cannot integrate. That's why this DEI, diversity, equality, and inclusion, has become a very important landmark and concept in Rotary, which Valerie Weffer, one of the vice presidents, she introduced, and today we are all part of it. So Rotary is going to be different in many ways in years to come. There will be more new types of e-Rotary clubs. People may meet, but they may not stay for 1.5 hours like we do in our physical meetings. In fact, breakfast clubs, luncheon clubs, evening clubs without meals, these are all the concepts which are getting more and more popular. I went to a breakfast club in Melbourne, and within 45 minutes, including the speaker's speech for 20 minutes, was over. And this is what is required today. I think timekeeping is very important. And I see that my clock is ticking, and I am almost able to, my time is getting over. So I leave you with this thought today, that if we want Rotary to be more relevant, more accessible, and more vibrant, then this KPI of key performance indicators have imbibed, then you can see keep people interested, keep people informed, keep people involved, keep people inspired. And that is what is going to be the future of Rotary if this KPI is taken into account. So my friends, I wanted to thank you, Roberta, and all members of E-Rotary Club 1 for inviting me and also Nilima to this meeting. We are highly honored to be part of this history of Rotary E-Club 1 and wish you all the very best. Today is a full moon day. Sharad Purnima, that's what they call in India. In a full moon day today, people go all out in the evening on a full moon day. It is like a blue moon, and people enjoy each other's company. Well, the sunset is still 12 hours away, perhaps in India. But then on this auspicious day, I want to give my best wishes of Sharad Purnima to all of you, and may God bless you. May God bless Rotary. May God bless this bird, a peaceful world for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PDG. And what I liked in your speech to us is that as a Rotarian, we should be a role model for others, because people will judge the Rotary by our own character, how we are in our professional lives. That reflects that we are representing Rotary. If we are morally and ethically a good people, I think the image of the Rotary will be a good one. But if we are not following the four-way test and ethical and moral standards, then the image of the Rotary is spoiled. Very good point. I'm thankful to you for highlighting this. And your key performing indicators are also good for attracting people. Actually, my hometown, Devendraji, is in Mirpur Khas, is in the Sindh. And it is less than 200 kilometers from Indian border. And from Karachi to Bombay, there used to be a train before partition. So that train used to pass through this hometown, Mirpur Khas. My hometown is Mirpur Khas. So it was before me. I was born in 1962. But I have heard from all the elders that in the evening, the train would come and stop there at the station. And it will be probably 1 hour break there. So people will come out in the area, go to the shop nearby, do the shopping. And many people from the rural areas would come to see how the people of Bombay and Karachi look like. They are going from Karachi to Bombay or Bombay to Karachi. So now we cannot use the train to come freely. But if it was free to come there, I think I can, from my hometown, I can reach in few hours to Surat or maybe Bombay and Ahmedabad. We can go in few hours only.
I'm sure in future, one day it will happen.
Yes, we hope so. It happens. It is a good thing for everybody. It's a good for everybody. And it's we can move freely. We can go there. Otherwise, being in just across the border, but these barriers are so strong that we cannot cross and go. So anyway, if there are questions to the members.
Just give an example of how India-Pakistan friendship through Rotary is working. Very recently, District 3080 of Raja Sabu's, past RI President Raja Sabu's district, they and the district in Pakistan, they developed a concept that we will meet at Kartarpur Sahib, which is in Pakistan, but for Indians, it is easy to go. All our Sikh friends, they go to Kartarpur Sahib for prayer, and special visa was given to these 60 plus Rotarians from India to go to Kartarpur Sahib, and same number of Rotarians came from Pakistan at this place, which is a worshipful place for Sikhs, and all those 120 Rotarians, 60 from Pakistan, 60 from India, they spent 2 hours, 3 hours together, talking about each other's family, trying to find out how best we can go forward. So these are some of the very small efforts being done, but you don't know, it can bring out some spectacular results in future, because this is what the hope is all about. That what has happened between Kartarpur Sahib, between Rotarians of India and Pakistan, one day it will take a bigger sort of proportion, and tell the government that you have to make sure that people of India and Pakistan live in peace.
Yes, yes. Actually, this my hometown's Mirpur Khas Rotary Club. I think Rotary Club of Mirpur Khas was formed around that time. Your grandfather was district governor. So if he has visited Karachi or during that time, it must be the same district at that time when that club was chartered.
Right.
I will get the details and see whether it was the same time or.
If not my
around
father, my grandfather, my father must have visited, because I still remember when my grandfather was a district governor, I was only 2 years old child. I don't remember. But when my father was a district governor, he went to Karachi and many Rotary clubs in Pakistan. So you can check on my father's visit to your club.
Yes, I will show. I will, when I go there, maybe in December, I will find out this one. Actually, that Rotary Club of Mirpur Khas was chartered by a doctor who actually migrated from Goa to Mirpur Khas.
Oh.
He was a Christian, Dr. Drago. I don't remember his full name, but he is very respected, was respected personality there. He is the one who chartered that Rotary Club there, and it remained one of a very kind of a historical Rotary Club in that area. Now they have many Rotary clubs, but that is one of the significant one. I'm sure your father or grandfather have visited that place. Any other questions to Devendra ji? Isaac, you have any question, or Roberta, any question?
I
Yes.
was really touched and inspired the way Devendra ji explained about the 3 generations of leading the Rotary, being the members, and the challenge of travel, long hours, 30 to 36 hours is something unimaginable today. Is there any other challenges your grandfather, when he was a district governor, or your father have shared with you that became inspiration and encouragement for you to be more active during your leadership as the district governor? Just would like to know.
When my grandfather was a district governor, he just told me, I was at the time in college,
Very smart.
65. He told me that, dear, at that time, this office of district governor was like Maharaja.
Okay.
Maharaja, the king. So district governors were treated like a king. So when district governor comes to your town, the whole town greets district governor. It is not something that only few members of the Rotary Club greets. He said, I have gone to several functions apart from Rotary visit, to any non-Rotarian functions in that particular city, because district governor is considered as a very important person, and that is how he used to remember his governor's visit. And about my father, both my grandfather, father, at that time the concept was not to take your wife together in your official visits. So I don't think my mother or my grandmother has ever gone to any official visits. That was a concept, maybe more prevalent in South Asia or in Asian countries, may not be in England or Australia or USA. For me and Nilima, we visited all 78 Rotary clubs together, all 78 Rotary. Started from nearly Bombay to the Umbergaon, that is Harshad's club, to Gwalior, which is in Madhya Pradesh, and this side all the way up to the Dwarka and all that. So this is what the change that I could see, that the generations are changing. Today, the spouses or the partners of Rotarians are equally proactive in contributing to Rotary, if they are not Rotarians. Nilima is not a Rotarian, but we are nearly 10% in attendance as far as Rotary meetings are concerned, because we are semi-retired and we enjoy meeting people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's really encouraging.
Any other question?
I do not have any
Yes.
question, but then, yeah, Roberta, please go ahead, please.
Thank you. I really enjoyed listening to you this morning, and really getting that history was so good, and understanding the difficulties even that your father would have had with no real training, because back when my husband was district governor, I of course went with him to do all the training and getting the connections and meeting with the other district governors from around the world at that time was so important to how you train, and even your development as a district governor and a district governor's partner. That connections with all of those other district governors is so important. And I'm just wondering, or the group that was in 2009-10, that was my husband's group, and we still have a really very good connection with the district governors, especially in Australia, but with them around the world. And I just wanted to ask you how you're connected with your group of district governors from around the world and within India, and what that relationship's like.
May I know your last sentence? I didn't get it.
I was just saying that the connection between yourself and the other district governors from your year, from your group, that means a lot to you as a district governor, I would imagine. And I'm wondering what that's like for you and your group in India, especially.
82, 83 groups. We had 12 district governors in India. Now there are, I believe, 35 or maybe more. And I was the youngest of the whole group.
Very good.
At the time, Raja Sabu was a RI director. So he was mentoring us what to do and what not to do at the International Assembly, as well as during our visits. Now, out of those 12, only 4 are alive. The rest of the 8 are no longer with us. And out of these 4, I have contact with 2 district governors. I mean, they are IT savvy. Basically, now to keep in touch, you have to be IT savvy. So with one of my friends who is in Bombay, Dr. Anupam Desai, I am in touch. And Sajjan Goenka is one of the governor from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. I am in touch. So with 2 of my colleagues, I am in touch. But many of them don't, I mean, they are old and they don't have IT ability to communicate. But we go to institutes several times, and Rotary institutes, and this is where, Roberta, you know, the best of the fellowship between past district governors and your group takes place. So we 3 of us still meet and remember those good old days of 1982-83.
Yeah, yes, thank you. That's it's of course your group would be a lot older probably than my husband's group. So it is sad when they all pass on, but that connection was always good during those more active years.
Yeah. So at our time, the only way of connecting was even the subscriber dialing was STD was not there.
Yes,
So
yes.
you have to book a call and talk to somebody. So that was difficult.
Yeah,
So
very difficult.
we used to write letters and all that.
Mm.
Today, I think writing letters is absolutely obsolete. Today, even you want, I want to say something to Nilima, I would put it on WhatsApp rather than telling her anything.
Yeah.
Robert,
Thank you
I
very
want to,
much.
I want to give my word of sympathy to you and the people of England for not doing well in the ICC World Cup. Tomorrow, India is meeting England, and I'm sure England will do well. Though we want India to win.
Well, I must say, I think Dashan introduced me as being in England.
I think Roberta's
I think
connection is.
yeah, we are losing her connection.
No worries.
Yeah, Roberta, we lost your
Okay,
connection.
Roberta, we lost your connection. Roberta, can you speak again what you were saying? I think it's okay. Darshan, you go ahead. You were saying something you wanted to say.
Yeah, nothing much, but then Devendra, bhai, the next time I'm in Surat, I'll make sure to be there in your club because Ashit and Purvi are like, I know them very, very well.
Oh, really?
I just saw them on the
Purvi
photo.
celebrated her birthday, I think yesterday or day before.
Yeah, Purvi was my batchmate, Asit was my senior, and Asit came to China one time, and that was with me over here.
Great.
And
great.
I think Ravindra Arya is also there in West,
Ravindra
right?
Arya is in one of the clubs, Surat Sea Face. Yeah. I
Oh,
know
he's in
Ravindra very
Seashore.
well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So I know
All
few
of
more
you-
people. I just recognize
All
more
of
people
you
over
are
there.
welcome to Surat and stay with us from Malaysia, from England, from whichever country, Hong Kong. You're all welcome to stay with us, visit us in Surat. We have a big house and we are only two of us staying. Our both all families in Melbourne. So we would be delighted to have you all anytime, whenever convenient.
Thanks, Devendra bhai. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mir bhai.
Yeah, any other question anyone has? If no, then I will request Harshad Bhai to have a vote of thanks to PDG Devendra Shastri.
I have a question, and
Yes,
with my
question
question,
first,
I will
then
end up with the meeting. Devendra Bhai is my mentor, and whatever I am here today in Rotary is can you listen?
Cannot see, Kaka. Cannot hear.
cannot.
I will stop it.
Take it easy.
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, जीना इसी का नाम है. It was my first district event a long back in past. I attended first time in Rotary, and Devendra Bhai sung this song, and this is the favorite song of Devendra Bhai, and same way it is favorite song of mine. I think before 4 or 5 years at our Rotary Club discussion forum, I wrote this song in English with its translation in English. That what is the meaning of this
We should
song?
bring 2 lines today.
Can you listen me, hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
And this song is expressing the real qualities of a Rotarian. Do you agree, Devendra Bhai?
But Kalyan Banerjee, when he
Yeah.
became RI president, he told me that Kisi Ki Muskurahat, can you translate the whole song into English? And I want to take some part of it in the theme song that he wanted to have. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but it has a lot to do with our serviceable self concept.
This song is saying that let our life be devoted and dedicated to the service of others to bring smile on their face. And we Rotarians are doing this. We are trying to do this, and we have done this. And my request, though few of you are going to understand, but Devendra Bhai, can you sing few songs of that?
Well, I didn't as a speaker. I may have do this. I have never done this in any of the speeches online. Let me try to do that if I can. One sentence. One stanza. I will sing.
Okay.
Darling,
Okay. Great.
you want me to sing? Nilima is the last one to listen to this song because she has listened to my singing hundreds of times. And anywhere she says, if you are going to sing this song, I am going to shut up. So please pardon me. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निखार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है, रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा हो हम से नाम प्यार का, कि मर के जी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं पे मुस्कुराएंगे, कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, जीना इसी का नाम है. Thank you. Anna Ben, thank you for joining.
Great. Great. Very nice words.
Thank you, Devendra
Good
Bhai. Thank you
song.
very much.
My pleasure.
Yes,
Shall I-
Harshad Bhai.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you. We all are from the different part of the world, and we are here to say a vote of thanks to Devendra Bhai and Nilima Ben. See, we add Bhai or Ben in India. Bhai means brother, Ben means sister. And the same way Darshan called me Kaka. Kaka means uncle. And the whole of Umargam and I think South Gujarat call me Kaka. So this is a personal attachment in India to call someone in a way of respect. Devendra Bhai has remained my mentor all the life, and as on today also, after my 45 years of association with Rotary, I always appreciate his each and every action and training to me, because he is the person who immuned Rotary in me. The way we immune for polio drops, he immune Rotary in my blood. And today I am a Rotarian. Otherwise, long back, I was nothing. Devendra bhai, long back, once I called you as a speaker at District 3170 Rotary eclub meeting, and you were there. And today, again, on my request, you joined here. That is great. I'm very much thankful to you. Thank you, Nilima Ben, because you are the motivation behind Devendra bhai, and Devendra bhai is motivation to me. So one of the inspiration that is in my life. I am so sentimental and excited to express my word of thanks that I have forgotten everything. Devendra bhai, you spoke really excellent, and this was a great meeting for us. No doubt due to some technical reasons, or I don't know, because I am getting lot of messages that they are not able to join, including our own members. Otherwise, there was supposed to be a lot of people here. Nilima Ben, thank you very much. તમે આવ્યા બહુ ગમ્યું. And in my next visit, definitely I will drop into you. We have
Visit whenever you feel like. Take care, and thanks for involving me in this meeting.
we have our friend Rotarian Vipul Patel,
Yes.
to whom we are going to see as a governor in very few years.
I
He's
heard.
from Rotary Club of Vapi.
Good.
And we have Rotarian Anjana Desai from Silvassa joining us here. Mir, you were excellent at the conducting this meeting, and thank you very much for that. Darshan, thank you for organizing everything in an excellent manner, and as usual, you was very much ready with everything in the early morning, because I got your message somewhere around 8 o'clock, and you told me that, Kaka, your work is done. Thank you very much. Shefali, thank you for the introduction of Devendra bhai. Isaac, you spoke very well. Forward test is our own life, our own way of living. And Roberta, I need not to say, you are always there with the pretty smile on your face. I think your husband should have joined us also. Because really this is going to be, this would have been a great interaction. A DG before so many years, a DG to come, Rotarian Vipul, and a DG in between. And I want to see you as a governor also. I can see Nikita, she is flashing. What is wrong? I don't know. Nikita, can I see you? Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
She's at the she's at a children's school, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much. This was an excellent way of meeting, and we enjoyed each and every word of Devendra bhai. Thank you very much. If anything left, please excuse me, because I am very much excited. And if anything is like that, Roberta and Dasan or me can express their words. We enjoyed very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nilima Ben. Thank you, Vipul. Thank you, Manjana and everyone.
Yes, only before I close the meeting formally and then we continue with the fellowship, I will say that yes, Harshad Bhai, you have left one thing. And that one thing is that you have expressed thanks to everybody, but actually you are the one who bring Devendra Shastri ji and Nilma ji to this meeting. So I would like to thank you very much for making this meeting very wonderful meeting. Because of the Devendra Shastri, you invited him and he came here and spoke to us and we feel very good. This kind of the meetings, I really love this kind of the meeting, and thank you very much for inviting him, Arshad Bhai. So
Thank
with
you.
this, I would like to close the meeting formally, but we continue the fellowship. If there is anything, just talk.